Hello, it's Maryon Stewart, and I wanted to come on today to talk to you about how to keep cool in this warmer weather, because obviously you're struggling going through the menopause, and the heat makes things even worse. So there are some particular tips that you can take on board to get a bit of instant relief. So first of all, say no to things like hot drinks and spicy foods, because those will bring on flushing. And also alcohol can actually bring on the flushing too. So it's really important that you leave your drinks to cool down, avoid spicy food altogether for now, and make sure that you have lots of water to hand. So if you feel a flush coming on, you can just have a swig of some really cool water to help you cool down a bit. The other thing obviously you can do is wear layers of clothing so that you can peel them off at the drop of a hat when you need to, and lots of tissues and maybe some wet wipes in your bag to cool yourself down when you feel a flush coming on. What I really wanted to talk to you about today was looking out for nutritional deficiencies, because I promised the other day I'd talk a bit more about how you can actually keep yourself in better nutritional shape and how that influences your hormone function. So we've discovered over the years that women have low levels of important nutrients, and those nutrients really seriously affect the ability of your brain to function normally, and that has a knock-on effect to your hormones. So, for example, we found that between 50 to 80% of women had low levels of the mineral magnesium, and other nutrients like B vitamins, iron, zinc, essential fatty acids, vitamin D and so on were also in short supply. What tends to happen when you've got low levels of nutrients is you go into what I call economy mode, and the brain just can't function normally. So if you've had a couple of kids over the years, maybe done a bit of breastfeeding, you probably have low levels of nutrients as you go into your perimenopause, and then things go from bad to worse because levels get even lower. And it's really hard to boost your levels just with food. So sometimes you need to take some supplements to actually boost the levels and get them into an optimum range again. And we prepared a little booklet, a little tool for you to do nutritional assessment, which comes from my new book, Beat Menopause the Natural Way. So I'll put the link in for you so that you can actually, if you haven't already seen that little tool, you can go and assess your nutrient levels. And then you can consume foods that are rich in those important nutrients. You can make your diet more nutrient dense and take out of your diet things like caffeine, which will, apart from bringing on the flushes, can make you feel twitchy. You want to take out all the junky food and eat wholesome food little and often, particularly foods that are rich in naturally occurring estrogen. So I think it's really important. There are lots of things you can do. So to cool down, you want to have layered clothing, lots of water, some wet wipes, and to keep off the hot drinks, the spicy foods, and the alcohol and caffeine. And also to do some formal relaxation. As I mentioned the other day, you can use the Paziz app, which is completely free if you just use the basic level, which is perfectly okay, and do 20 minutes to half an hour of that a day. And that has been shown to reduce hot flushes and night sweats by as much as 50 to 60%. So lots of things that you can do to be getting on with to get yourself on the healing journey and to take the edge off your symptoms in the short term. And I'll be coming back on with some more tips in a couple of days and some news for you about various things that you're going to find pretty helpful. Also, there's been lots of confusing news about menopause in the news, so I'm going to be talking about that as well. So there'll be another film coming your way very soon. So I hope these tips are helping. Do keep your questions coming, and I'll be back to share some more information about how you can recover and get through the menopause naturally without having to resort to drugs and hormones, if that's the way you choose. If you want to take hormones, have a look at chapter 4 of my book. It's in the files section of the group, and it's a review on the world literature of HRT, which I did in conjunction with 2 HRT experts, because not all HRT is equal. So you've got lots of different things that you can be looking at, and hopefully you're having a good weekend, and I'll catch up with you again in a few days. Bye for now.